Sweet. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. So, give you a brief recap of what happened last session. So, you guys were able to be brought before the Singing Mountain clan. You were all kind of, as you got away from that fire attack, were able to speak a little bit more with Shavaya and brought them the prisoner that you guys took earlier. While in the clan, you met with their clan mother, and you all did various different tricks with both the force as well as just your own skills to impress them. Between Ul and Elias deflecting some blaster bolts, Gil unleashing some crazy force lightning into Ul, as well as Noru using his telemetry skills to kind of give the crowd a tale of one of their ancient legendary rancors. Uh, After this, you guys were able to kind of gain favor with the Singing Mountain clan, and were able to convince the clan mother to help support you in your attack against the Red Mountain clan. And they even actually taught you a little bit of their own force techniques, showing off how the Dathomirian witches kind of call upon their magics, or as you guys know it, the force. The battle went really well. You guys were able to both kind of prepare the troops, help them march on the location, find ways to breach the defenses, and then even capture their commanding officer, the one that was leading the defenses. But one thing you all noticed while you were going through the attack is it just does not have as many defenders as you would expect. From the way the Sinking Mountain clan made it sound, there should have been more witches, there should have been more defenders at the base. But you guys were able to nevertheless take the Red Mountain clan home and found that Akinia, the Red Mountain clan mother, was hiding out inside the mountain. Uh, where while the other kind of Singing Mountain were kind of dealing with the cleanup, you guys went in to handle the Red Mountain clan mother. And after a pretty vicious fight against her and her Rancor, you were able to eventually take her down and without any casualties. But as she fell, you guys were able to patch yourselves up a little bit. A force projection appeared. You saw a Twi'lek kind of rimmed in red through the force, with kind of a dark spot over his arm and part of his not Leku. I'm not sure what it's called for Natolan. Sorry, not Twi'lek. Natolan appeared. What's it called for their head tails? Is it just called head tails? Does it have a real name for it?
Tentacles?
Tendrils? Okay, yeah.
Tendrils?
All right. And so part of his tendrils and his arm were kind of a little duller in the force, but he appeared. He began to speak, but before he could get a word out, Gil blasted the illusion away twice. And as the illusion dissipated, you begin to feel a tremendous swell of dark side energy enveloping the area. And that's actually where we're going to pick off. So actually, everybody start me off with a strength saving throw.
I don't have the. Okay, I don't have the meme ready, but I was about to post. I should not have done that. I should not have done that.
Oof, not going well so far.
Come on, man. That's your one thing.
Funny enough, it's really not.
Are you raging?
No.
Not anymore.
Uh,
Well, the Padawan was clearly prepared for this, and you see her keep her feet. But as you feel kind of this tremendous swell of dark side energy, you start to feel the mountain kind of first just shake, just wobble a bit. Then begin to pick up speed, and then you start to feel tremors full on break out, and you feel the floor almost just bob beneath you, just kind of almost like a wave, and you are knocked to your feet. And you guys will take Elias saves, so she takes nothing, but the rest of you guys, as you're knocked to the ground, as the kind of earth shakes around you, dust is knocked loose, you take 8 kinetic damage. And as you're thrown to the ground, you, not so much, it's almost through all senses. You hear it, but you can kind of feel it, and it kind of almost reverberates through your mind as it begins to speak. Gil, you would recognize this voice as your Master Lorian, and just tiredly, almost, it's tired anger as he begins to speak. And he goes, boy, you always took aggression first. I had high hopes, but you have become one of my greatest failures. And you see, you kind of hear just the voice pause for a second. I cannot allow you to interfere with my work anymore. We will be marshaling our efforts to kill those who hunt us. We have developed a technique that will annihilate them. I wanted to offer you to join me, but you are too full-headed to be given the chance to disrupt my work. This mountain will be your tomb. And you kind of hear the voice go off, and as you speak, and as you guys are kind of outside of Elias all on the ground, you see the mountain continue to shake, continue to start pulling itself apart. You see the tunnel that you guys initially came in through, rocks crash, the tunnel collapse. You see that initial wave blocked off. All right,
Gil is floored. He just as much as I'd like to say he's picking himself up, no, that hit hard for him. That hit home. He's currently on the floor.
Where? So the ceiling, like he's collapsing. What is it? A tomb or not a tomb? Oh, it will be a tomb if we die. But
pretty much.
the sanctuary that we're in, he's like bringing the walls down on us.
Definitely. So you guys can kind of feel him in the force. Not bringing so much the walls. Almost, this is you feel kind of a real powerful swell of the force. Like if he was bringing the walls down, that may be something you guys could deal with just enough time and enough force power. It feels like he's bringing the mountain down upon you.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Give me a perception check. I am.
Oh, we might get Ren after all.
Just a second, guys. I'm sorry. What?
You're muted.
Yeah, so sorry about that. So you guys, as Old takes a look around, you don't see too much. The dust in the air kind of blocks your vision, but you do see another tunnel at the far end, but you're not exactly sure where it may lead to within the mountain.
Okay. Hey, that way. Okay. Let's stop and look for loot.
Perfect. All right, so you guys are heading down that tunnel. Give me an athletics check as you guys kind of run towards it.
Yeah, I expected as much. Oh boy!
You guys are usually fairly strong too.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my reasons for why Gil's he's doing that bad. He's not caught up yet.
It takes him a little while to pick himself back up.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys are kind of making your way towards the tunnel, just moving a little slower. The fight with the Rancor, the revelations in the mountain coming apart, just kind of slowed you guys, throwing you off your game. You kind of are struggling to make your way through the tremoring earth. And as you guys get there, you do see a rock begin to kind of a chunk of the mountain begin to fall and almost begin to block the tunnel. It's still kind of in the process. It still hasn't kind of completely blocked it yet, but you are a little too slow to get there before it started falling. So you guys see that kind of ahead of you as it starts to slowly shift into front of the tunnel.
All right. So we got to be fast.
Hey.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see it. It's kind of going. So it's moving there. What do you guys do? Quick count on this one. You get.
Good lightning, yeah?
I can use a Taru and phase dragon.
Let's see.
We could try. Could stun work on the door? I don't know if that's how that works, but if I'm trying to like hold it in place. Okay.
Alright, let's see.
Slow descent. I could cast slow descent on the inanimate object.
That's right.
Would that work either? Slow descent?
You can try it with a force check, but it's you guys. Let me see what I roll. 14. Yeah, it's pretty much. You'd have to wiggle to get through at this point. Perfect. Give me a
Okay.
force check. Nice. So as you guys see, the falling chunk of rock pretty much eclipsed the tunnel. The way would have been blocked, but Wool was able to gather the force. It shattered kind of the chunk of rock and clear a path through for you guys through the tunnel. So as you guys run through the tunnel, you kind of have a little bit of a labyrinth of different paths that you can take. Kind of as you're kind of moving your way through. Eventually you get to a little section where there's 4 different routes that you can take. One that looks like it goes to the right and slopes down. One that goes to the left and slopes up, and 2 different ones that kind of fork off that seem to be pretty straight and narrow.
Don't take the straight and narrow ones. Let's.
I'll look around for him.
Sweet. Give me a survival roll.
Right. Yeah. Well.
Hey.
Nice. There we go. You're breaking the roll trend so far. Or did go to the last force check too.
Yeah.
It's because I reset the dice. You see, I did the 100 D100, and things are actually working out.
That'll do it.
Sweet. So Rid is able to kind of get a read and just natural survival skills and just following different routes just naturally through the years, is able to see probably the route to the left that goes straight is probably the best way to go. The other routes would be either taking you further into the complex or led to dead ends. So you're pretty confident that route would take you where you all want to need to be.
Okay, yeah, I will sort of point to the route and say, this way, and let's be fast.
Yes. Would it be possible for me to take up the Ataru stance just in case I need to do any quick leaps or jumps?
Definitely.
Okay.
You could certainly take that up. As you guys proceed through the tunnel, actually give me a Constitution saving throw. As you guys are walking through, the rattling of the rocks, the shaking of the mountain as it comes apart around you, you just see dust and debris just flooding the air. Initially it wasn't too bad, but after a while it's almost starting to choke you, almost making it just toxic to go through. And wow, today is not your guys' day.
Gil's wearing a helmet.
She's one with the Force today. Elias, Ren, and Gil, you guys are okay. But as Noru and Uls, you kind of go through this smog of toxic dust, it does start to slow you down, start to hurt you a bit. You guys take 2d6 poison damage, so 7 poison as you kind of just inhaling these kind of dust and fumes from the structure coming apart. Sweet. So you guys are able to.
So 7 poison damage.
I think it was just a condition, if I remember right. All right. Sweet. So yeah, you guys have the dust going through. Rin is able to lead you all through the path. And you guys are getting close to. You can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You see some fresh air, the light kind of streaming in, but you start to see cracks splintering along the top of the tunnel wall. Everybody, give me either a dexterity saving throw, see if you want to dodge, or if you want to put on a burst of speed, athletics, or anything else you can do to kind of modify that equation.
And I see it.
You can see it. You can see it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll.
So you can do either athletics check or a dex saving throw, or kind of any other thing that you think could help get you out or modify that equation. Nice.
Whew. Come on, Elias.
Rescue. Yeah, called it. I didn't even see the roll. Yeah.
Sweet. So Ula, Gil, and Ren, so each kind of power through their own way. Ul kind of just muscles through, just using the Force to kind of just athletics his way through, just barreling out of the cavern. Ren and Gil uses kind of their nimbleness and just kind of move outside of the way of the falling rocks. And then Elias tries to do the same, but she makes her first jump. A falling rock kind of falls and smacks her right on the head. But Gil, luckily, was paying attention and is able to use the rescue ability and just snatch her right out of the cavern.
How would Ataru affect that? Would I get a modifier to the roll or anything?
Free ability will give you a +1.
Okay. Hey!
Nice. Nora, in a similar manner, is able to kind of use those Ataru leaps and make it out of the cavern. And as you guys get outside the cave and are able to take a step back and look at the mountain, just kind of something you've never really seen before. You see the sky is darkened around it, and the Force just swirling around, and not even swirling in the ways you usually see the Force, kind of just through vague impressions. The Force is made visible, and you feel just kind of this darkness swirling and just almost crumpling the mountain in front of you. And after a moment, the entire system just implodes, collapsing, dust and rocks spewed everywhere as the Red Mountain Clan's home is destroyed.
You know how we were supposed to not trigger whatever's out there. I assume eating people, or at the very least, whatever it's doing. Yeah, I think that stuff like that's gonna get its attention.
Looks like a planetary trash compactor. Just. No, you're good. You're good.
No, we can hear you. Oh, on the stream.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, dang.
There we go. Is the do we know where the holocron is?
Definitely odd. So you guys, you don't know exactly where it is, but you could imagine it is probably with Master Lorian. But Gil had a good point there. So one of the things you notice too, as this mountain implodes, pretty much right after it implodes, you feel kind of the dark side energy initially kind of just withdraws for a bit, but then you feel kind of in the mountain range near you guys, so probably about 2 miles away, it just almost like a flare within the forest emerge. This doesn't feel focused like it was when it was burning the forest or when it was taking down the mountain. This almost feels like an invitation. This feels like somebody putting enough energy into the force to let everybody know they're there and where to find them.
Oh, he said he was gonna deal with that. Oh. Oh. I think my dad just sacrificed the planet to some unknowable force entity or black hole. I still don't know what that was.
So you think he sacrificed a village? I thought
I
he was
think
trying
he
to kill
just-
us.
I think he just put up a big old flag that says, "Come and get me." And, do you remember when we had those visions back at the temple?
Was I there for that session? I remember I missed out for one.
You were one of the ones who actually got one of the visions.
Oh, yeah, I
Yes.
definitely remember the
Yeah,
vision.
myself, you, and Gil, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think in character we really talked about that too much, other from just relaying to each other like it happened, and here are some commonalities.
Yes.
Gil just gives the look of yeah, that.
That happened. Yeah. Okay. So you think that this may have something to do with the vision that we saw?
I think he's calling whatever was in that vision because he thinks it has something to do with everything. And from what I saw, this place, yeah, it's gonna be a dead ball floating in space here in however long it takes, whatever that was to get here.
Why would he want to signal us? I mean, I understand that, he's obviously got some master plan, but ultimately, what does he gain from, I don't know, exposing himself?
I think he thinks he can take it on.
Oh.
You can see where I get my.
Well, he was
Yeah.
the one that was, getting onto you for acting aggressive. This is just, it's bold. So either I think this is somebody who's unrelated, and they might be trying to signal us either for help, or they're trying to. Maybe it is an invitation, but I wouldn't bet on.
This invitation isn't for us. He just toppled a mountain and just signaled with enough dark side energy into space to say, "Come and get me." I'm fairly certain if he just wanted to signal us, he'd just do that mind talking thing again.
Yeah, that's a good point. We will. I guess we should. I don't know. Investigate further.
I think we should. Now, hear me out. I would like to fight my old master. It is kind of the reason I came here, because,
You seem a little hell-bent on it so far.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
but the better part of me has to at least point out a lot of people are about to die. And what was that one colony called? The one that just kind of blipped out of existence?
The Red Mountain Clan?
Oh no,
no.
Qatar.
He kind of thinks for a moment, snaps his fingers.
Qatar. Yeah, this is about to turn into a whole Qatar scenario. So we need to figure something out very quickly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I understand what you're getting at. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ren, we need a plan.
Why don't we get off this planet?
So
Because the bigger side of me still wants to shoot that in the face. That griffin.
Yes.
so who wants to roll me 1d4?
I'll do it.
All right.
2.
All right. So we'll come up now, but I just wanted to see what will be coming. So all right. So what are you guys thinking? Yeah, so
We're still kind of running for safety, yeah?
So you guys are able to clear the kind of the mountain. You do see kind of around you some of the Sinking Mountain clan that you came with. Some of their forces kind of arrayed further back, just kind of watching in awe as the old clan mountain for the Red Mountain clan just disintegrated or imploded upon itself. So you see Shivaya as well as the Singing Mountain clan mother just kind of just watching in awe as everything goes down. So you guys are kind of clear from the distance, and then you do feel that beacon by about 2-3 miles off into the mountain range.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Having to explain that to them is gonna be a bit odd too. Well, not the Red Mountain clan, but you know, like, hey, they crushed an entire village.
for fun.
I guess that's your problem solved. Like, but now you kind of have another one.
Hey, so sorry to inform you, your planet's going to implode.
Yeah, everything's gonna die. So
Ever hear of a place called Malakul?
And even he cringes from that.
yeah, no.
So are you saying this to Shivaya or the
No,
clan?
no,
Okay.
this is just me thinking, like,
Okay.
like it's gonna be a bit odd having to explain this to them.
Yeah.
Where did the mountain go?
Perfect. So as you guys are kind of as they see you emerge from the mountain, Shivaya runs over, just mixture between just a surprise on her face. She's not sure if this is good or if this is bad. As she gets to you all, she kind of looks and says, "Did you all do this? Was this your magic? Were you that strong?"
Yes.
Not necessarily. This was another entity, and they are meddling with things beyond even our power, and we need to do something about this right now, or else this planet is going to have some difficult times ahead.
This may be a long shot, but what if everyone who is force sensitive that you could gather on the planet all at once concentrated on making the planet just disappear? Like, hide it. After we kill Lorian, because he's gonna be fighting that. But everyone who can use the force for that just goes.
Well, I don't know if that their powers are force and nature, but I don't know if it would be. I mean,
but that's, I mean,
maybe.
that's the best we got, honestly,
yeah,
unless
yeah.
we can move it somewhere else.
Can you hide the planet?
That's actually been done in the Force before.
It
They did that in
has.
Legends a couple times.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
So they'll look at. Yeah, who did it? So Luke did it on Yavin 4, like in the Yuzon vault. Actually, I'm not gonna get into it, but it's been done a couple of times. So you look at the clan mother, and she kind of see her look confused, and then just kind of think for a moment. She says, "We may be able to, but that would take all of the clan's united strength. That would take a large amount of the magics to do. We would need to gather everyone."
Do you want to keep your planet?
You see her kind of thoughtfully look and says, "We'll see what we can do, but to gather them will take time. Do you know how much time we have?"
No.
Yeah.
We should probably hurry.
We.
Yeah. Probably not a lot.
You see the Singing Mountain clan mother look over to Shavaya, just kind of give her a nod. You see Shavaya take off, and just start with using that force between her teleportation and running, and just start blazing a path north. And you see the Red Mountain clan mother go. She will gather as many as we can and bring them here. We will try our best to see if we can hide the planet, but this has never been done before.
I'm fairly
First time
certain
for
this is
everything.
Yeah, this
Telling
is
me
the
you've
first
never
time
hit a
it's
planet before?
necessary.
Okay. So do you think that we should have them focus on trying to gather the clans and us try to delay the your now ex-master?
I'm gonna say, why don't we go to the uh, little ping we got there?
Yeah. Try to stop
Say
him.
hi, Take a final stand.
Gil is still on his worst path. He's still gunning for his master. The thing is, right now, even he admits there needs to be a plan now.
I'm gonna ask before I end up getting stubbing my toe and taking 5 damage and passing out. Would it be possible if we could rest or receive some healing if there is any?
We have a big pool of time right now.
Well,
I'll be
I know.
100%.
Just tell me when it's tell Gil when it stops hurting.
That's 11.
So if you guys want
Okay.
That's all my hit dice.
Okay, you're good.
So the clan, especially in preparation for casting this kind of ritual invisibility, they need their own connection to the magics of the force. So they won't really be able to heal you. But you all, it kind of is up to you if you guys want to take a rest. You guys can definitely take a short or long rest depending on how you want to play it.
Don't we have one of those healing stones?
If you haven't used that yet, you do have one of those.
I have not used my stone yet. How much? What's the roll for that?
I forgot what I gave for that.
I think I've got it here. I did.
I think it was like 2d8 plus
2d8
4.
plus 4, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. Oh, whoops.
Gil's vote is for no.
Dang.
rest.
That's not bad. 13.
Ren would vote for short rest because tech points.
Oh. If we're gonna do short rest, then I did not want to do that.
I don't know. It's okay.
I mean, yeah, it'd probably be good. What's our thought here? We're going after Master Lorian or whoever?
I that would be my vote. Just going after the sort of ping to the north. And yeah, trying to see if we can do anything.
Yeah.
Anything with that,
Right.
And at the very least, we have the rest of our allies sort of as a backup plan.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys can definitely Gil, give me a wisdom check. Just a wisdom check.
Ooh, wisdom, you say?
Okay. Gil, you're feeling good. You guys are. You don't need a rest. You don't need.
Okay. Well,
Something hits Gil in the head, and he just like realizes something for a moment.
Hey, we're on a planet that's using physical bows and sticks. We have a ship with a Gatling laser, or well, I've actually not fired that gun yet. I haven't seen what it is.
Yeah, we could just fly there.
Now, keep in mind
No.
they do still have bows and the Force. I'm more scared of the Force, but who knows what they put on those bows? I've seen some crazy stuff.
I mean, I feel like it would be an unnecessary sort of usage of time to go and get our ship and then fly all the way over.
Yeah,
I
'cause you guys are
mean-
about a day's march from your ship.
Oh, we were.
Yeah. I figured we
Okay.
were some
Never
length
mind.
away.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, yeah, to the. Yeah.
How did
Let's
we-
go.
What village was destroyed?
The Red Mountain Clan, so the guys you were attacking.
Okay, so it's kind of separate from the mountain destruction.
Definitely. So it destroyed kind of one range of the mountains, but there's still some other mountain ranges around it. So it kind of took out a section of the mountain where they built their home into.
And then who again did that? Who caused that?
So you probably infer it was Master Lorian, because you
Okay.
felt, yeah.
Okay, sorry. It wasn't necessarily from when who we fought. Irenia?
Oh, yeah. So that wasn't her. That, yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry, just kind of putting pieces.
Oh yeah,
together.
no worries.
Okay, so. Yeah, I
Perfect.
mean, just,
So yay or nay on a rest, or you guys heading right there?
I'll look around at the group and
I'll
see
say
our young
yay.
Padawan is in rough shape. I mean, the group as a whole is definitely done better, and say
Yeah. I'd
time
say
is
yay.
time is definitely precious in these moments, but it won't matter if we don't go into it
Prepared.
prepared and our best strength. So
Yeah.
let's sit for a moment and collect ourselves.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. So you guys get short rest. I don't know how many hit dice you all have left. I don't think you've used any
Nah.
hit dice today, so you should be
I
good.
have
So
0.
I don't remember us using hit dice, but it looks like I only have one left. Here I am.
Bump that up to 46. I don't remember how many force points I have left, but I'll go based off of my model and just say I have 9. Wait. Do I have 9 left?
Oh man.
Did
You
we
know.
short rest some other time today? Because
I don't think you guys did short rest at all that day, because you guys pretty much woke up and then you did the assault on the place, and then went right into the fight with Akinia.
just making sure I'm not accidentally slipping up on hit die here. Okay, so I will do 2 more. Well, let's see how they go. Okay. And one
Ren,
more.
were you capped out of points?
Yeah, I was.
Okay,
I think
I was just gonna say if you could do any healing before the rest.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
If not,
I should be okay because.
before
Get
the
half.
rest, could you do any? Do you have any group heals?
Oh, I don't have group heals. I
Okay, then
currently
never mind.
have, the Colto pack. I would have enough. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. So let me do, one more, and I'll be out.
And that's for everybody?
No, that was just for my hit die. I don't have a group heal. I just have
Okay.
a Colto pack regular heal, and that's it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take up the healer feat when I, if I get a chance to. So we'll see.
All right. where you guys are able to take a breather, kind of get some time to patch yourselves up and just gear it up. The entire time you are resting too, you feel that flare just continuing just to pulse. Just kind of almost like a little challenge, and it's just kind of continuing flaring and just kind of it goes up like a fire. So it kind of starts smaller, it goes big, small, big. You see, it's calling out, trying to make as much attention in the force as it can. Perfect. So, anything else you guys want to do? You see, as you guys are resting too, the Singing Mountain clan is just people kind of buzzing around. A lot of their force sensitives are starting to gather, and they're waiting for Shavaya to hopefully get back with some of the other clans to see if they can add their strength, or at least let everybody know to begin focusing at the same time. Perfect.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, you guys, after your rest, are able to kind of patch up, then head towards the mountain. You see, this is kind of a real, kind of large, kind of copperish colored mountain, a little bit of reds in there. And you see, it looks pretty steep. Definitely will be a little bit of a climb to make your way to where you feel the flare at. So definitely, you guys be another little bit of a climbing thing, not as in depth as last time. But how are you guys scaling your way up there?
No, we should just buy like climbing equipment at this point.
Uh,
Get
I
rid of
guess-
Gil a jetpack.
Same sort of deal as last time. I was like using my vibro claws and just going for it. So I'll do that.
Perfect. Give me either athletics or actually even acrobatics with the vibro claws, and they'll give you a little bit of stability. They'll give you a +2 to the roll.
Okay. Will acrobatic. Ha ha ha. So 26.
Nice. So Rin's been practicing mountain climbing after last time, and just gets the claws in and just starts easily clawing her way up to the top.
We'll just rely on his natural athletic ability and hope that works out. Look to the force for a little bit of guidance. Oh my goodness.
Nice. And that's with guidance. Perfect. Yeah. So you are able to, you see, well, not as quick as Rin, but he is able to just start hauling himself up on the rocks, finding some good footing, and is following after the Mandalorian. All right. Gil and Noru, how are you guys getting up there?
Gil, see, like, as he's getting closer, during the rest he was pretty, like, downtrodden, but as he's getting closer, he's feeling just everything bubbling up again. So he's gonna actually pop a rage for this. I always forget how massive the rage stacks is. He's gonna pop a rage for this, and he's gonna be using his athletics, just his forearms, just barreling through it as fast and hard as possible.
Perfect. Give me an athletics with advantage.
18.
Nice. Yeah. So Gil, using I guess kind of pure rage and all four arms, is able to scramble pretty quickly up the mountainside. Did I miss him? Oh, Elias did. So Elias struggles a little bit. She has a bad handhold, nearly falls, but she is able to catch herself. But she does smack into the rocks a little bit, and you see her kind of wince as she bashes herself in, as she kind of regains her footing and takes 3 kinetic damage.
Gil's gonna give up to a little bit of height he's gotten, slide down to Elias, and just extend an arm out like, hey. Wait, I should do the voice.
Hey, you need. I can give you a lift.
You see her look down and say, I would appreciate that, Master. And she kind of
Uncle.
she kind of looks at you and goes, okay, Gil, and nods and takes your offer of assistance and kind of reaches out for your hand.
Yep, he just picks up and starts going back up a bit. Now that he's got a passenger on board, he's being a bit more careful about it.
Is that? Oh, Noru. How's
No,
Noru getting?
I'm just going to try to take up my Otaru stance and just try to, I don't know, I'm gonna try to be as acrobatic as I can as I'm jumping up and grabbing onto these.
All right. Give me an acrobatics roll.
Okay.
So save deal. You're kind of bouncing between the rocks. Goes well for a while, but one just kind of gives out under you a little bit. You're still, and you able to catch yourself, but surprisingly 3 damage as well. But you kind of slam into the side as you catch yourself for 3 kinetic damage. But you are able to make your way kind of up the mountain afterwards. Just kind of take a little bit of bruise to your side as well as your pride, but you make it up there without too much difficulty.
Noru, do you need assistance? I have room.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
What?
I'm okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, as you guys make your way up to the top of the mountain, you kind of see that signature red gleam around you, but you also see some vegetation, and kind of ahead of you, probably about a mile ahead of you, you do see a bit of a structure. And you can kind of see from there, it looks like kind of a little bit of ruins, partially enclosed, kind of on the mountain's edge. You kind of feel that's where those force is pulsing from. And as you get there now, too, you feel just almost raw dark side energy pulsing from it. It just feels kind of similar to those rituals you felt earlier with both destroying the mountain as well as the fires. Just a large group of force presence being led by one person, directing their power, directing their strength to the force to create its desired effects. And you can see that within this area is where everything's going down.
Gosh. All right.
I guess we'll continue up the mountain.
So you guys are climbed up, so you guys are just kind of proceeding on foot. As you do, kind of as you approach that way, you do get closer to the ruins. You go through, so this is kind of, you see like this area probably used to have either a temple or something up here, just some type of structure. It's fallen to decay, but you do see kind of stone structures around. You go through what initially was a wall, or probably was some type of kind of exterior structure, and make your way through there. But then it's kind of up ahead, not too far, you do see kind of a glowing purple orb. And you see an Atolan standing next to it as he kind of glances over to you guys and just shakes his head.
Okay, here we go, boys.
He looks, it looks like Gil in particular. It says a mixture between both admonishment and you can feel just like the slightest trace of pride. I guess a mountain couldn't kill you either. It has already been done. I've summoned those who hunt us. They will be coming here. Stand aside. Let me do what is necessary to protect the galaxy.
But why are you doing this? Why?
Lorian, there's always going to be another mountain.
He shakes his head. You see, kind of his eyes, or his large eyes, gonna have the gold tinge to them, but also a little bit of a manic look in them as well. And he looks at you. I can feel it in the force. You all have seen the visions. You know what is out there. You know the dark threat that can not be tamed. It is eliminating force users, both Sith, Jedi alike. We cannot let them go unchecked. You see, he kind of looks down and says, I have sacrificed what I hold dear to be able to eliminate them from this galaxy. Don't interfere.
I'm not arguing with your logic. I'm arguing with your method. Sacrificing a planet in order to, draw in this, this evil is when we could be fighting together. You don't need to be, going to such lengths to do this.
You see him look as though the Force has shown me the visions. The fields of hunger. I've seen that shadow descend upon a planet and just consume it whole. All of the living beings upon it, consumed into its essence and gone from the galaxy, gone even from the Force. That is unacceptable. Whatever means I can take to eliminate him are justified.
Hill's going to slowly raise his shotgun, but his hands are completely shaking, so he does not have a good sight on it. And his whole body starts shaking as he still has this Mandalorian helmet on, so he just shakes his head and says,
So, what you're telling me is you sacrificed what was most important to you to get to this point right here. This point right here, where you get to throw away a planet for a chance. And let's be honest, you're probably gonna run away at some point or die trying to get at whatever this black hole of the Force, whatever that thing is.
See,
I don't need to. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't need to be a genius to tell you, Lauren. This is stupid. This is downright moronic. Lauren,
Read.
you want to talk about those sacrifices? You're looking at one. I'm a Mandalorian, Lauren. I'm not a Jedi anymore. You want to talk about those sacrifices? I have been scouring the galaxy for any of the people we have left. Any of the people I consider brothers and sisters that you trained. And every time I've come across them either dead, dying. Hell, I met these guys while creating Caras's still warm body. The last person I met who was still alive wanted me dead. And I was hoping when I came here that there'd be some reason, some validation to it. It wouldn't have meant much, but it would have been something. But this isn't even madness. This is genuinely one of your worst ideas. You abandoned everyone for just the chance to throw your life away. And even if you succeeded, what then? What after that? What are you gonna do? So you beat this, all of it. You'd have no one left.
You see him kind of shake his head, his tendrils, and kind of just. And you see also too, kind of half of his tendrils, kind of on the left side of his body, are gone. And you also see he has a metallic arm or kind of a droid arm on his left side as well. And he just shakes his head. And you see him bring out, kind of reach into his cloak pocket and bring out a reddish black pyramid device. And he goes, I did this for you, your brothers and sisters, even for you, my student who betrayed the order and left, which normally I do not care if my students leave the order. I've always taught you the Force is yours to do with as you please. If you prefer to be a mercenary, that is up to you. If you want to help others, that is up to you. But you joined the Butchers, the Mandalorians, the people who have killed more of your brothers and sisters than any other Force in the galaxy. You join them. But even still, I made this sacrifice for you. Your brothers and sisters are dying. They're being hunted by those who hide in the shadows. I am bringing them out of the shadows. And I used Revan's teachings. I found a way to gather the Force and destroy them. A bomb like no other. When they come here, when they come to confront me, all I have to do is clap, and they will be eviscerated. You see him kind of gesture behind him, and you see kind of a little bit of almost before it looked like just scenery, but as you see him gesture, you see kind of multiple red mountain clan sisters, not attack formation. They're simply they're sitting and meditating. You see them kind of just mouthing words. They seem to be intently focused. They don't even know you're there. And you see, he kind of gestures back and says, "I've gathered the force like no other. When they come here, we will destroy them. They'll be gone from the galaxy. Gil, I don't know if I have failed you, if the galaxy has failed you, or what. But I do give you this one last chance for the love that I bore for you as my apprentice, as my son. Just leave. Get your ship, leave, and hopefully the galaxy will be a better place when I am done."
Gil is basically barely standing up, still trembling. He's trying to keep his gun trained on Lauren. And he just raises it above his head, slams it on the ground, and just says,
God, Griffin, damn it. Lauren,
and he takes out his lightsaber, tosses it over to Lauren, and he pulls out his vibro sword.
So
I'm going. I want a one-on-one with you, like old times, except a bit higher stakes. No tricks, no nothing, no guns.
And he'll even like rip. He will straight up rip like most of like his Mandalorian armor off in almost a fit.
None of that.
all
And he'll
right.
just take his helmet off.
You.
And he's gonna look back to everyone else. His eyes will land on probably everyone's eyes for a little while.
Oh gosh.
And he'll just say,
If he takes me down, don't bring me back.
Gil, I can not disagree with this decision any more than you can.
All right. You see, he catches your saber, and with kind of a nod says, "So be it. I'll have the blood of the people of this world on my hands. I've fallen to disgrace. What is the blood of my own apprentice as well? As long as the galaxy emerges safe when I am done." And he is going to. You see him. He grabs your saber, and just kind of looks at it. You see, kind of his eyes even clear up for a bit as he looks for it. A little bit of the yellow goes for a second before he kind of clips it to his belt and draws his own saber. He kind of a little bit of flourish, similar styles to Gil. You see, he kind of gets into a similar stance. Blade held both hands, gripped tightly, and says, "Let us begin." All right, Gil, so you can place yourself on the map. He's going to move outside of the circle there. The Dathomirian people, they're meditating, so they're not like, they're not even sure you guys are there right now, so no worries on that. The rest of you guys can place yourselves. And actually, are the rest of you guys allowing this duel to go through? I should say that first.
where do I place
For
my
now.
token?
Yeah, so back watch.
For
Yeah,
now.
I was about to say, for now is definitely the right button.
Perfect. Oh yeah, so he's up here, so you we'll say we'll have you guys fight over here. It's kind of a little good spot that left side of the map, get you a little clear area. All right.
Now I'm gonna be honest. Gil's not in the right frame of mind.
You wouldn't say.
Yeah.
Huh.
So yeah, one of two things are gonna happen here. Either he's gonna have an honor duel and no interference, and he's going to die.
Yeah.
Or- we'll see how this goes. Oh no.
You want everyone in initiative or just them two? Right now?
Oh, actually, yeah, everybody go into initiative to make it easy. And I'll throw that in. Too,
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
Well.
It's always initiative with you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's weird because it's not just like
No,
oh,
don't
you
put
have
the
a
purple orb on the initiative.
yeah. Oh just looks like you made a mistake and that purple orb's on there. Oh.
That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. Oh, Lorian got a good initiative roll, too.
Little
Alright.
did we know, another thing to set this thing off. Lorian season.
You see Lorian kind of point his blade at you and goes, I taught you much of what you know, apprentice. I'm sure the Mandalorians taught you more. I don't feel you've surpassed me, but I will give you an honorable duel. I won't use the full extent of what I've learned against you. You see him raise his blade, and he marches forward, almost droid-like. You could tell this isn't something he relishes, but he does move forward, his yellow eyes blazing, especially with those huge Natolan eyes. And he just looks with a mixture of kind of weariness, anger, and just despair. And you see his blade lash out twice. And see how that goes.
Hey, despite the fact I took off my armor, it's a good thing my AC still stayed the same. However, it does not help me here.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm
that
down.
was 2 10s. That
Oh
was
my
two
God.
10s.
And I'm down.
Oh.
Like, instantly takes me. Turns out when you take off the lightsaber resistant armor. Ooh.
That was rough. All right, yeah. So you see, Lauren just walk up, red saber.
Double
blazing.
10s! Double 10s!
That was rough. That was his average damage should have been 16. So the 17 is average. Actually, that's about average.
Yeah. That
2 10s. That's rough. You see Laura he kind of resigns himself to what he has to do, and you see him just hammer down. You see kind of reminiscence of Gil style flowing through as he just makes 2 rapid strikes on his apprentice, and you see Gil go down to the ground, and Lauren just shakes his head and says, "It is for the best of the galaxy." So Gil is on the ground. How are you guys reacting?
Randall just sort of shake her head a little bit, and very very smoothly sort of go to put a target lock on him. No
I'm
honor
going to
here.
very subtly just blow his head off.
Yeah, well, Okay, so I will target
Gil,
lock.
I'm gonna give you 2 inspirations for that, because while a little foolish, that was perfectly in character for Gil. I like the moment too, so you guys got 2 inspirations.
Woo!
Really was very much in character, huh?
Dude, I love roleplay. But sometimes I shoot myself in the foot.
Okay. Yeah, so target lock, and man, Ren will just say, well, you can say what you will about me, but I am I'm not that honorable. and I'll just start unloading on this guy.
I'm gonna grab myself another bullet tea. I'll be right back.
Okay. And let me grab this.
That went.
Okay, and then I got another one. Oh,
Nice.
Hey!
That started us off good.
Sorry, not sorry. And then I'll do this one. There we go. And
-3.
negative. I don't
Look at
know.
negative. Why is it doing strength?
It's using strength. Okay. Yeah,
Rolling
that should be.
-1 plus
should-
-1 strength plus.
That's
Huh.
weird. Cause you just rolled it too, which is
Yeah, I know. I
yeah.
didn't.
Just re-roll that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me figure out what I got to reroll. So this is just the blaster carbine dealio. I'm not even sure what I'd reroll at this point.
Would you
Just-
reroll the second?
Just hit your
the crit
damage again on the blaster carbine
Yeah. Okay.
for the nat
Well,
20.
No,
What?
Huh.
Just
I didn't-
roll a d6 again, and we'll add that in for.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Yeah, me neither. Okay.
Okay.
That's
So
so
that's.
weird.
Is your dex
I-
maxed out?
No,
Okay.
that's my
You have
next.
what do you have a
next
-1
thing.
mod for?
I have a -1 mod in strength and charisma.
No, so if you look at the 9
do you mean?
energy, it says that you
Oh.
did.
Yeah. I have it. Oh, I forget. I have something on my weapon that gives me -1. I took
-1.
it for
Okay.
yeah.
So
that's fine.
good, but then it's for some reason the dice is like in the next
I
one it's
didn't-
saying, did you add in the crit rule that we use and maybe that did that wrong?
No. Hold on.
I feel like you've probably used this before, but
I know. It's so weird. And then I keep trying to change it. Huh.
Weird.
It switched my stuff over to strength on blaster carbine, it seems.
But just for that roll, because you rolled it for the first one, it has dex on there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm so confused.
Okay.
but it excuse me. Did you put in the formula for the crit to say use the crit max thing?
No, I didn't. I've been doing that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
having
just
to do that after the
straight up
fact.
glitch.
Huh.
Because I have.
Okay.
Forget how you do that.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll
I'm
be...
sorry about that.
No worries, man. That'll be 12 from the crit before target lock.
Yeah.
So that'll be 15, 21 from the crit damage total, and then plus another 15 from that first hit. Nice. You get a solid first blow off of him. You see, he's taken by surprise a little bit. You see, not that he thought you guys were super honorable and wouldn't hit him. You just see him kind of staring down at Gil, just kind of just almost taking in the magnitude of what he just did. But then he looks back up at you guys, just fury on his face.
Okay, I'm also gonna. I know my place here. I'm gonna back up and sort of let him come to us, I suppose.
Perfect. It is the orb's turn, which is our lair actions for this event. So as you see,
Oh my god.
he looks around and you see his eyes flashing. And as you look too, you notice some of the Dathomirians meditating. You see kind of an aura pop up around them. And which one? I don't know. Roll. I'll just
Man,
make
we
it
need
random.
King here.
Ooh, all right. So everybody, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh gosh, this is well.
Oh my god, screw
Since
off
I'm
when I have a 0 modifier.
You guys are doing pretty well as a whole. Gil's down. So outside
Gil
of Noru,
is down.
So as you guys see, kind of Lorian look over, and you see the Dathomirian witches just kind of focusing their force or their magics, as they would call it. The orb grows brighter, and you just kind of feel a sense of dread emanating from it. You see yourself being cut down like Gil was before. You see the planet being devoured. You see just all of these terrible things coming to pass. So Noru, you have the frightened condition. You can remake the save each beginning of each of your turns, but you are currently frightened.
What am I frightened of?
So the orb itself, so it's kind of making you frightened of it. So as long as you're within line or eyesight of that, you would have that frightened disadvantage.
Okay.
All right. And he is going to take a legendary action and move down the cliff. So this takes about.
Wait, is this the elevated point? Or hold on.
Which one?
Is this the elevated point, or is this the elevated point?
Looks like that's lower.
Yeah, I think the way it's drawn, we're
The
higher.
perspection is
Okay.
a little odd.
Yeah,
Either
I
way,
thought this was the upper perspective, and it was like casting a shadow down here.
Looking at it, that probably is right. He's just going to climb up there. It's about normally a 10-foot drop, but with that being difficult terrain, it does take him 20 feet to get up there. And you see him kind of bend his light, or kind of tip his lightsaber to Elias and Wool, and just say, well, let's get the rest of this over with. Noro, you're up.
All right. So, so with the frightened function, as long as I have within eyesight of the orb, I have disadvantage on attack rolls,
That's right.
and I cannot move towards it. Is
Right.
that attack rolls in general, or attack rolls just against it?
In general, so post the frightened condition. Also, cool. We made a little Dungeon Jedi Masters thing. I have to post that in this forum too.
I have that open in my other tab.
Yeah. So basically, this. So you have disadvantage on any ability checks or attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Okay. Okay. Probably not a good idea to just waste my time flailing at a creature. If that's the case, I'm going to try to. Oh. Man. Because I can't move any closer to the orb, right?
You can't move any closer.
Okay. Shoot, I don't know what else I can do other than flail at it. I was like, maybe I can like do some sneaky stuff, but I really can't. So
Okay. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna make okay, I'm gonna use a force point to I'm gonna burn a force point to do my Corsair weapons to become proficient in my tech blade.
Alright.
And then I'm going to do my double attack with my premium Shoto, and then a single attack with my tech blade. So let's see how this goes. Hey. No. Hey.
Unfortunately, all three of those have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, shoot.
So don't have to worry about the Prem Saber. or
Okay,
the
let
Tech
me
Blade,
do the
actually.
tech blade again.
Or Tech Blade you don't have to worry about, but roll that Prim, the first Prim roll one more time. And unfortunately, you see him just kind of bobbing and weaving through your strikes. With it being between the frightened and just kind of the fear flowing through, you see he's just able to read you. And he shakes his head and says, "You should have continued your training and left here, like I said." And you see he is going to burn his second legendary action, and he's going to just this time he's not even going to use the saber. He's just going to throw a knee at Noru.
That'll hit.
I'm rolling good today for damage. Alright,
Hey!
it's sweet. So you see him kind of just leaning close and try to knee you in the stomach, but luckily Noru was able to keep himself on his feet and does not fall from the attack. All right, Gil, give me a death saving throw.
There's only one way this can go.
Oh! Hey.
Good.
So you guys see Gil breathing, just kind of breathing over there, bloodied and cut up from the battle, but he does not seem to be too worse for the wear yet.
Gurgling.
Elias is up.
Looking over at the orb, does it look like it's connected to anything, or is it pretty on its own?
Give me a force check for Elias.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so Elias, as you see her kind of reach out to the force, she lets you guys know it doesn't feel like it's tethered to the more the kind of the physical realm much, but as I look around, I can feel that the witches are maintaining it. It seems like their focus is keeping this orb intact. They're kind of building this flare for the master.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Right.
Okay. Not the answer I wanted, but that's still very, very, very helpful. She can't just like pull it, knock it out of the way. What's action economy on that right there?
Oh, that was a freebie.
Okay. She will. Man. Oh, you know what? Actually. Oh man, Ping, you didn't put the full thing in. I gotta look something up. Sorry. Oh, range 60 feet. Yeah, we're looking good here. Okay, cool. She is going to force push pull at, we'll go with this person up here. And
Which direction are you pushing her in?
off the mountain, of course.
Alright. She is incapacitated, so she you see Elias kind of reach out with the force and make a little shoving motion, and then you see the Dathomirian witch get yeeted off the mountain, and she is
That's
gone.
the perfect verb for that, huh?
Did
Wow.
she get enough? So the rules, it's 5 feet for a medium creature. Is that enough?
Oh yeah, because she was like right here
At the
and then
edge,
it-
call. Okay,
yeah,
call at the
so-
edge. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
It's poor work safety.
Honestly, they
Didn't,
should have gotten Ocean
yeah.
in here a while ago.
Didn't tether.
But
Okay, so that, and then she gets that like once a rest. Is that kind of how her powers work?
Oh no, because that's still at will, but she can only do 2 powers per day, or 2 level 1 powers per
But
day.
the at will she can do whenever.
Oh, she can do that whenever still.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's an action. That is her action, and then she will do bonus action. Go into Sarisu. After reaches out, forces that witch off the side, and then turn back to Lorian and go into defensive stance, prepared for likely incoming attack.
And he is actually going to use his 3rd legendary action, and you see him just furious. It says, You're interfering. I need their power. I cannot take them or draw them here and deal with them without the witches. And you see him just like headbutt Elias. Let's see how this goes. That will hit. So you see him just lean back, and I'm rolling heavy today.
Well, that's half thanks to Sarisu, so that's good.
Yeah. Good call there. He catches the fellow Natolin in a headbutt. You see Elias kind of staggered back. So let's see if she's able to keep her footing.
Oh, sorry. Strength save?
Strength save.
gosh.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, let's go.
So you see headbutt on Elias, and she looks back and just kind of a little disoriented, but shakes her head and says, "This is not the way," and kind of keeps her blade in front of her.
Go, Elias. Use my reaction to say that.
Oh, and actually, when he gets back to your turn, I'll mention that. You're up.
All right. I will just look on Elias very approvingly at her use of her abilities and turn towards Lorian and bonus action. I will. I think I used salami already, because that's once per long rest. I think I used that when we fought the other thing. I think maybe not actually.
I'm not sure if you did.
Yeah, I might not have actually. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Way of Salami, and as a bonus action to add that, and I will then with my regular action wipe out with my dual phase.
Alright.
And I don't know why I don't do this every time. Definitely two-handed. Or no, actually the reason I don't is because of a shield. That's why. So yeah, one-handed dual phase.
Alright.
21.
That'll hit.
Alright. And I don't have much left, but 1 force point left. Is that really what I have? Oh no.
Oh, gosh.
All right, then no extra. 7, 8, 10 points on the first hit.
Nice. You cut into him pretty deeply.
And then extra attack, I will do that again. And I don't get Salamiri. I think it's just the first.
I think it is just the first for that one.
Oh.
You see, catch him on the first hit, but the second one he is able to kind of get his saber up and just kind of glares at you as he's surrounded by Jedi.
And that's my turn.
All right, Lorian is up. You see him just shake his head, and he looks at you, Gil, or you, Noru, and Elias, and just goes, "You all just need to stop. You just need to be quiet and let me do what needs to be done." And you see him gather the force around him, and he is going to use one of his little action-oriented things, and he is going to try to silence you. So you guys, give me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, come on.
Rough.
It wasn't on me, right?
Can I
Nope,
use an inspiration?
Okay.
You guys do have 4 inspiration if you want to start burning some.
God damn it!
Oh!
Oh my god. You should have used that on me. I'd love to trash talk.
I will, as I try and force against this effect, I look over longingly at Ren to see if there's anything she can help out with, perhaps, to push me over the edge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. Now that I've taken a short rest, I'll give him my defiant.
Sweet.
It's a 16, right?
Yeah, so 16, you're good.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, so you guys take, so Wool, you take nothing. Noru and Elias will take 1d10 and are
Oh.
restrained. So 1 damage.
Ooh,
So
nice. What's the force damage?
force damage up. Alright, you see him kind of look around and seems to be a little bit dismayed that his attack didn't have the desired effect, but he is going to make 1 saber attack at Ool and 1 armed strike against Noru. You see him kind of shifting between the two of you guys, trying to take you down. Gil, or Ool, and then Noru with the unarmed strike. Both those will connect. So 19 energy to Ool and 13 to Noru. And you see him kind of pop into you and knock you prone.
This rate, I'm gonna die, so that's nice.
Doing better than Gil right now. You're doing
Yeah.
Well, I didn't charge him by myself.
Yeah, there's a puddle over there. There's a bit of Mandalorian armor flowing in there.
Yeah, I didn't think it would go that. I knew he would eventually wake. I wasn't gonna use any of his legendary actions or anything like that, but I did not expect it to go down
No,
that quick.
listen, man. He got annihilated, and it was glorious.
Well, it's very funny.
Perfect.
Okay.
Red, you are up. Oh, and also too, I don't know if you can post it, but show off the new character.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, I can at least post it in the Discord.
I can throw it in the chat, too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Let me grab it for you. Yeah, I commissioned Kilka, I believe Kilka Darkwater on Instagram, and got some really nice art. So I will grab that and post it in general here. If I can find it. Hold on. Okay.
In chat.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Oh,
So
there you
good.
go.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
It's really,
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah. So Ren, now with sick new character art, is going to. I'd imagine she would have been tipped off to the witches with the sphere in the middle. Yeah, I know they're like a little far away, but
Oh yeah, Elias. Yeah, you definitely hear that from Elias.
Okay, cool. So Ren is going to just totally go for it, and gonna go for this far one over here, and she's actually going to take out her light foil and start walking over here and make some attacks against this one over here.
All right.
So,
With advantage too.
oh, yeah, because they're hanging out over there. And there,
That'll hit.
and one.
Oh, don't even really need the second hit.
Okay.
You see, pretty much with your modifier, these guys are, and as you kind of get closer to them, you see that they look almost not emaciated, actually emaciated. They look like they're pretty much pouring their life force into this. And as you cut into her, she just collapses.
Okay, cool. So I guess with just that one, I have another 5 feet. I'm just gonna start walking over towards this one over here. Can't make it with my action though. So yeah. I don't think I have any bonus. How? Oh yeah, I will use my bonus action to Colto pack at Noru here. I don't see your health over there. You're covered by
Not me.
by Elias.
I'm not talking about me.
Oh, I can't. I don't think I have line of sight on him if he's down in the bottom there, huh?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
try
think
to
you
get
got
to
enough
him.
range for
Oh,
that.
if is it line of sight? Is it
Let's
somebody
see.
you can see?
Yeah, you can see within
Okay.
range.
Yeah, I would say you can see him if you want to.
Okay. In that case, I will. I'll dump some points into here. Upcasted to level
I'm gonna be
2.
honest, I was fully expecting you guys not to heal him.
You can suffer for a little bit. No, it wasn't that. It was very much that I didn't think I'd be able to see you. So I was like, okay. Okay, so we'll go there, and that'll be. I always accidentally add on the other stuff. It's 2, 4, so 6 total.
Nice.
Not a lot, but enough to get you back up. Did he take? I hate to be that person. Did he roll for wounds?
Oh, no,
I didn't.
I didn't. Yeah, so give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry,
is it a
Gil.
Constitution check or save?
I think it's a save. Let me pull that up real quick.
Thanks, Rin.
No, I'm like, I feel bad.
If he gets a cool scar from this, I'm down. If he loses an arm, he gets a cool mechanical. It's a win-win.
Have you ever seen the fight of the one-armed Mandalorian?
Saving throw. Con
Saving
saving throw.
Perfect.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
No wounds on that side. You do get up as the Colto aura kind of washes over you and patches up a bit of your wounds.
So as Gil was brought back into the fray a bit, he's gonna roll over off of his back, cough up some blood, and yell up to Lorian.
Hey, Lauren. I didn't hear no bell. Get down.
As he just like face plants, unable to hold his own weight.
Oh, poor. That's gonna go poorly for you, but it'll be a good story.
Reminds me of the South Park meme, the Randy just being like,
All right. He is going to hold off a second, but he is going to use his lair action, which is a little bit less powerful now. And what did I roll? Did I do that already? I did not do that already. All right. So everybody, give me a Dexterity saving throw that's within 60 feet of the orb.
how would that affect me if I'm prone?
You would have disadvantage.
How would that affect me since I'm 10 feet?
Oh, actually, not
below?
from the prone, but I think you got restrained though, so you wouldn't have it from the prone.
Wait.
But from the restrained.
Restrained?
Yeah.
I thought I was it?
Well, you were knocked prone and restrained because I think you
It
got
was a.
restrained.
Yeah.
Restrain was from his thing that
No,
No,
I was
Not with
feared.
advantage. Just
I was
regular.
feared, and then it says on a hit, make it just successful or be knocked prone.
But I think you failed the silence one too, didn't you?
the
Yeah.
silence was the
Oh.
other one.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that one is a disadvantage for
Yeah.
that as well.
Sweet. So.
I ain't doing good, guys. Just saying.
Cause how many did you guys kill?
2.
Sweet. All right. So Ghoul survives. Noru fails. Elias unfortunately just fails. Ren is good. And Gil, you are within range. So give me 1, 2.
Can he see it past his own blood?
Not on the ground, unfortunately, because there's a little bit of elevation
Nah.
difference. If you were standing, yeah, but unfortunately,
He's down.
yeah.
And he's down.
So as you guys, you see the orb flare again, a little less intensely than last time, and you see just almost made manifest around the area, just little splotches of dark energy explode around you. Ool and Ren are able to dodge aside from the blast, but unfortunately, the rest of you guys do take 9 force damage.
Will Saber Reflect work?
Unfortunately, not. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have absorb element? I have absorb elements. What's it called for force? That would work.
Force Reflect?
No, it's like what is it called?
Yeah, no.
Because it's not absorb elements.
Oh yeah, that one. That one required Saber Ward as a prerequisite. So I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna need that because I'm always gonna be resistant.
What
And
level is that? 2? 1?
one.
Yeah. Ooh. So unfortunately, as you guys see Ool or Gil get back up, the explosion kind of pops him right back down.
I'll make my con save now.
Force reflect?
Is it force reflect? I thought it was like let's see.
No, that's you reduce the damage.
What is it called?
What's a reaction?
What saves do I need to make? I need to make a strength save for the restrain, a wisdom save for the fear, the con
Disperse.
save for the blood loss, the I don't know.
Yeah. So you could so you can make the fear one at the start of your turn. So give me a save for the fear. It's a wisdom saving throw. Luckily, it is a little bit easier now too. You can stand up from prone and restrain lasts to the end of your turn.
Okay, so I need to make a wisdom save
Just
for
a
the
wisdom
fear.
save. Yep.
That's it. Okay.
Sweet. So you are no longer afraid. You feel kind of the energy, the dark energy, kind of lessen around you as the Night Sisters are getting knocked off, and you are no longer afraid. You are still restrained and prone, though.
How am I restrained?
So you kind of feel Lorian's forced presence around your throat, just kind of choking you a bit as he has you within his grasp.
Okay. So it's like a force choke kind of
Pretty much.
deal.
So you wouldn't be able to stand, but you would be able to make melee attacks from prone. It would be a disadvantage anyway from being prone, but either way you've got the restrained disadvantage. So either way you'd be a disadvantage. And luckily we don't do multiple disadvantages, so you should be at least decent on that side.
But you don't have disadvantage if you're making
Super
ranged
disadvantage.
attacks, right?
What?
You don't
Yeah.
have disadvantage on ranged attacks, right?
You'd have disadvantage from range just from being within 5 feet of him.
What if it wasn't made against him?
You're gonna shoot one of your allies.
Whenever somebody within 5 feet of you with a range attack, it gives you disadvantage because they're kind of up in your grill.
Okay. Okay. Would I be able?
If you're still
to...
restrained, all attacks are disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Okay. I'm
a
going
good point.
to drop. Well, hold on. Maybe I don't need to. I'm gonna pop out one of my vibro daggers, and I'm gonna do a saber throw. A saber throw at the Night Sister over here.
All right.
Since I'm already disadvantaged.
Perfect. Yeah, give me a saber throw with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Put disadvantage. Okay. Lord. What are you doing? What are you doing? Good. There we go. Sorry. Saber throw.
Nice.
It was with disadvantage.
Oh, that's just the damage. So just roll me whatever your force
Uh,
attack is with disadvantage.
okay. Force attack. Or wouldn't it just be a ranged attack? So that would be a. I don't know.
It's your
Yes.
casting modifier plus proficiency.
So it should be
Okay.
+5 for you. Nice. That will hit. Sweet. And actually, I should have had to do a straight roll because she is incapacitated, so that would have been a regular roll. But either way, that hits, and you do take her down. As you guys see the saber kind of fly out, and just knock her right, or kind of decapitate her a bit, and knock the witch to the
God.
ground.
And I'm gonna stand. Can I stand or?
Unfortunately, you can't with restrained.
He's just gonna.
Oh yeah, because you have no movement. Yeah.
I have no movement and I'm prone, so he has advantage on attacks against me. Ah!
He is
Did
actually going
my,
to take a legendary action. Who is he going to target? He is going to throw a unarmed strike at Wool. So you see him kind of sizing up the Athorian, and he kind of leans in, lashing out with a quick elbow to the Athorian. And if my sheet will load, why is this not loading? Do you have roll 20 and just not pull up a sheet when you click on it? You have to reload.
Yeah.
My thing is always whenever I see somebody does a roll, it'll take 2 minutes for it to load, and I'm just like, I wonder what they rolled.
Yeah. Just hanging out.
In suspense, going off of what you guys say, you're like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, I guess it was a good roll.
Sweet. So you see him kind of lash out with the elbow. He does catch the Athorian for 15 kinetic damage. And I give you a strength saving throw, Wool, as well.
Come on, Noel.
Come on, game.
Oof. So you see him kind of pummel in and knock Wool to the ground. And Gil, I'm sorry, give me another death saving throw.
Did my
I'm
death
coming for
save
you, Gil.
reset, or do I still have one success?
It resets, so you don't have
Yeah.
to worry about that piece. You failed, or you passed your Constitution check, so you don't have to any fails yet.
Alright. Death save.
You do have one now.
And
though. You do-
this... going,
All right.
He makes
face
another
that uncool
Constitution
resemble
save
it.
though, right?
Well,
For
that's
another-
that's for
Oh,
the
yeah.
wound.
Yeah, he already did this wound save on that one.
Okay.
Oh,
If
before.
this- if
He did
this
it
was
right
the
as he
other-
fell this time. He
Okay.
did-
Yeah.
Listen, with how the rolls are going, if this was the Storm Chaser's wounds, I'd be gone.
Oh, yeah, you'd pass something
Yeah.
bad by now.
Yeah, I would be just gone, man.
All right, but Elias is up. What's she gonna do?
She's going to bless the force that she survived. She's just barely hanging on here. Can't move. It just really has not much to do. But she's able to turn at least enough towards the witch, the other witch at the edge of the mountain, and is once again force push.
Yeah.
Did you see another witch just go tumbling down the mountain?
Awesome.
Does the restrain end at the end of her turn?
It does.
Cool.
Oh,
okay.
so am I not restrained anymore?
You're not restrained anymore.
Yes.
So that will be that's if she can bonus action Sarisu again.
Oh, she can, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
so
she
she'll
did
do that
restrain.
again as well.
Yeah.
And that is her turn.
All right. He is going to use the legendary action, and he's going to flip over you guys.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, he can't get into anybody's range, so you guys don't take any damage for it. But you see kind of a leap pretty similar to what Gil does normally. So you see him force leap over there, and you see him kind of eyeing the last of his witches as well as Ren.
I give him a cheeky grin. Ren
All
is freaking out internally, but always gonna try and give that like.
All right, I will stand up with half of my movements and. No, how do you do this in this program? How do you click and drag in this?
What do you mean?
To draw. Oh, Q. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I can get there. Looks like. So I'll get up next to him, and I still have. We have Salami on, and I will. Hold someone a bonus action before. Your next turn, you can add half to one attack roll. Yeah, I'll do Chien Demso, and I don't know why they all have two names. Like, I don't know what's what. But yeah, I'll do that as a bonus action so I can add half of my. It'll be my charisma, which is going to be it'll be 1 point added to my attacks. First attack going off.
That'll hit.
22. 14 points.
Nice.
And then again. Don't even need it. 26.
Gosh darn.
I am going to earn my last force point. 19 on the second one.
Perfect. He's looking a little bloodied now. You see he's slowing down. He just looks back at Wool and just kind of shakes his head and says, "You fool, you do not know what you do."
Yeah, should have done Sarisu. That's my turn.
All right, it's his turn proper, and he is going to. You see, kind of just as the blood kind of pours off of him, you see just a dark aura kind of start to surround him. Fairly similar to what Gil usually does. You see just kind of a dark aura surround him. Any attack within 30 feet will give, on the first hit, 2d6 psychic damage. And you just see him with a manic look go, "I need to do this. I need to protect the galaxy. This is how I can help." And he is going to make one unarmed strike at Wool, and depending on how this goes, does that hit?
Does not.
Let's go.
So you see Wool just kind of dodge away out of the hit, and he just shakes his head and says, "I've got to go." And he is going to take an attack of opportunity from you. Is going to try to get in range of Ren. And is going to make his second attack. So take an attack of opportunity for Wool.
Oh.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, he does dodge aside on that side. Oops, the wrong one. Not for force.
Okay, I was about to say. Well,
Marshall Saber. Luckily, that crit got out there.
Yeah.
For 21 energy damage.
Okay. Ouch.
And he goes, "I will not let you disrupt this." And Ren, you're up.
Oh, hold on. I am add my hit points here. Okay. Yeah. So that's happening, huh? I am. Let's see. So I guess looking here, didn't expect him to just run on over, but here we are. Okay, I'm going to again give a culto pack to Gil. I'm not going to level it up this time because I don't have faith.
Yeah.
So that's 5. And 2, 3, 2. Yeah, don't have a ton of tech points remaining, but we're going. And then I'm going to double check my thing here. Trying to see if I can use phase walk again yet because we took a rest. Yeah,
I think that's once per long rest.
that's what I was looking for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is once per long rest. Okay, that's okay. And then I'm going to just take this engage action and start a walking. Might have to forego my action, but he's not gonna get me yet. Wild goose chase here. Come on.
Sweet. So there's one more lair action left. A little less potency, so you see kind of the last remaining Night Sister focus up. It kind of you see this little weak, inky tendrils emerge from the ground. So everybody within 60 feet of the orb, which I think is everybody,
Oh no.
give me a DC 10 strength
Oh.
saving throw.
This ain't gonna be good. That and
s-
sweet -1. Okay.
Sonora's good on that side. So's Gil.
Everybody on
Gosh.
that, sorry.
Oh, everybody on that one, yeah.
Right?
DC 10, so ignore that 15. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Let's go.
That's rough.
I don't know if this. Is it a reaction? I need to check something to see if it is.
You can always use
it's
inspiration here.
Rescue is not a reaction.
Yes,
Never
you guys
mind.
do have 3 inspos, so that
I
may
know,
be,
that's what I'm.
at least for
Yeah.
Uul, I wouldn't use it for Elias, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll use it.
I'd say
yeah.
for
Yeah.
Uul.
What,
Come on,
strength again?
straight there, just a DC 10.
You fucker.
Oh,
Whoa!
That's 3
no!
nat ones. Refresh your thing and roll one.
I appreciate you, Tegan. What are?
That's ridiculous odds. Like,
I was about to say the odds on that
This-
are pretty bonkers.
like
Man,
roll 20. I found you
expect
get
this
like
to be the
rooms
first
like
thing.
this sometimes.
Oh, shit.
And then Ull's last dual face saber was man, that's crazy.
Ready?
So
4
you said
in a
you were
row.
gonna do
4 in a
Foundry.
row. 4
No,
in a
this
row.
would actually be 5.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh,
If
Still
you get
not
4,
enough.
Hold up, how
though.
many nat ones has that been in total from you? Ooh, we might be getting the feet.
I was about to say.
That's the other game. Did I
Yeah.
do this
Dang
game
it.
too? I don't think I did it for this game. I don't think I
Yeah.
did
Dang it.
it.
I think it's like
It's a-
4.
5.
Oh no. It's
6 actually from that one
From the
initiative.
attack. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, hold up! And then there was that thing at the beginning. If you count Elias's roll that he was rolling.
Gosh.
That is rough luck, but luckily that you do save on that last one. Don't know what's going on. We rolled 20 there, 3 in a row. That's just ridiculous. Noru, you are up. Somebody find the probability for that when they get a minute.
Gosh.
Somebody find-
Oh, okay. So I'm going to stand up, and then I'm going to. What's the range? Isn't it like 50 feet? Yeah, 50 feet. What's the range on my blaster? Blaster pistol range. Ooh, it's 40 feet. I can move up a little bit. I can move up to that far.
8,000 to 1.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's
You beat the odds.
Never
My
tell 'em
lottery
no.
ticket.
Okay, so I'm going to stand up. Can I? Oh, well, oh, yeah. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna try to basically take cover behind this. Move up back here, and I'm going to hide and use my blaster pistol, and I'm gonna try to like chain effects. So I'm gonna make my move. That's 15 feet. Since I used half my movement speed, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide. Would that work? Is that like?
It's probably those are too low. So it's really not kind of a good hiding spot, unfortunately.
Okay, I can still shoot at him with my blaster. So, would I be good to like swap my? Because I could still like I've only used my Shoto so far, so I would imagine I would have another hand available. Oh no, I did do my Tech Blade, but I could put my Shoto away as a free item. Yeah, I'm good. So, sorry.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna take 2 shots with the blaster pistol.
Perfect.
And I'm gonna burn 1 force point so that I'm proficient with it. Okay. Blaster pistol. Hey!
First will miss, but crit to make it up.
Okay. So on that second one, I'm going to be doing double strike.
Nice.
And are we doing max rule for that as well?
Yep. So that'd be a 9 for that first one.
Dang, that's max damage on the crit.
Nice. You get a solid hit off of them.
So 16 damage and 9 damage. So 25 damage on the shot.
24. Yeah, but yeah. 24. So yeah, you get a solid blast off of them. You kind of see them reel back a little bit.
Okay, cool. That was the best shot I got off with a pistol like ever.
And he is going to leap after Ren. You see desperation in his eyes, hoping to protect the last of his Night Sisters, and he is kind of rearing after the Mandalorian. So give me a DC 16 Dexterity saving throw. And how close? Where did he come from? You see him, so you take no damage.
I think it was like, right
there. Somewhere.
There you go.
Sweet, just outside of it. Yeah.
Awesome.
I wanted to check to make sure Nora didn't have to take any psychic, but luckily he was just outside the range. So.
That's why I switched to range.
Gil, you are up. So
All
you
right.
come back to consciousness yet again.
Just like coughs up even more blood. If he were to use his movement, could he peek over the edge? And if he were to do that, would he have line of sight on this witch over here?
Probably not actually. Between the 2 cliffs on that side.
Yeah, there's a
Dang.
lot of
Isn't it
stuff.
like 10 feet tall?
No, I mean like using his movement to kind of get on the ledge a bit. Oh wait, can he actually? Oh, he can, even with 15 feet. Or would he? Would he be able to?
Because no, how many was that before? Because it's like difficult terrain for that 10 feet.
Yeah.
But
he has to get out
forearm feet,
prone,
right?
right?
Yeah, so it's half your movement speed, or oh no, this system actually is just 15 feet of your movement speed because you get 1 level slow with prone, I think.
Yep, and that means half my movement speed.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they broke out the barbarian stuff for speed.
If he were to basically go like that and be hanging off the edge, could he get a line of sight on her?
Give me a straight D20 roll.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're able to kind of woundedly pull yourself up, and for a second you kind of get a glimpse of her. So give me an attack roll.
As he does this, he's gonna burn yet another. This is only his second rage he's burning. He didn't get a chance before. He's gonna burn a rage.
You don't say.
He's gonna do reckless attacking, and he's gonna be using lightning. And as he does, he's gonna call out,
Lauren, finish your damn fight.
As he's just gonna zap.
All right,
Come on.
nice.
Let's go.
And that's 18 in total.
Perfect. You
With-
shock that poor last of the Dathomirian witches, and you see as you see your kind of her body crumble to the ground, just electricity running through it. You see the orb disappear.
Yeah.
And you just hear Lauren just shouting, "You fools! You fools! Now the planet will be dead and nothing will come of it. You have doomed this planet to die for nothing."
You did that yourself.
As he's also gonna cast rescue. On Ren.
Yeah.
Oh, it might.
Oh, no!
It's just our range.
Oh.
Attempt.
So
He's going to
close.
attempt.
Oh.
Too far.
So sad. Okay, well,
Can
thank you for trying.
Yeah. Can Gil try and antagonize Lauren just a little bit to make him come specifically after him again?
Can he
Oh.
take 5 steps forward?
No, you don't even have to roll intimidation or anything on that side. You pissed him off by killing that last
gosh.
witch. He's coming back for you. So no worries. No.
As Gil's just yelling, "You did that yourself!" Just seeing him begin to like walk up, like, "Uh-oh." Just like a kid who knows he just did something wrong.
And
The
he is
sleepy
going to
times
use
are coming.
his second legendary action. It is going to flip over here. Noru, give me a dexterity saving throw? What was that?
DC 16 saving throw.
Yep.
Well, I might die, guys, but you know, would it be half damage?
No, if you succeed, no damage on this one.
That's good.
Hey!
Oh, did he disengage? I was wondering if I could use my reaction here.
Unfortunately, with the force leap, there is no.
Oh, I didn't see
attacks
he
of
force leap.
opportunity.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I just didn't post it. Yeah, there we go. And he, you just kind of see him glaring at Gil. Elias is up.
Do I need to do that check? I'm 10 feet, right?
Oh, you are at 10 feet. Yeah, you do actually.
Okay.
Can Gil say one more thing as Lauren just barrels his way forward?
Go ahead. What's Gil gonna say?
Hey, you have to admit though, that was a great shot. You gotta give me props, Lauren. Come on.
You really threaded the needle, Gil.
See, his
Thanks,
eyes are
man.
blazing.
Elias, I think she had failed something earlier, so to think she's restrained, right? He did that move earlier.
Oh, did she fail the Dark Tendrils one?
I think that's what it
DC 10?
was.
Because I know she failed the silence. I didn't think she failed the tendrils. I thought only Ul would have failed. Oh, yeah, you rolled a 19 for her too. Yeah, she's restrained. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it was. All right, so, she will bonus action lend aid on herself. Some health,
All right.
and then yeah, can't move, so we're gonna look up her again. Is gonna heal out through the force and heal. Oh, it's touch. No. Oh, I guess Gil's right there. So she'll use heal on Gil. 1d8 plus force casting.
Thank you, I'm going to need it.
You really are, man. You really are.
Yeah.
Gil has one more thing to say to Lauren.
Nice.
Against the Lord's
9
sword.
points.
9 points, perfect. So you see Gil get a little bit of HP, much needed back. Lorian is going to use his last legendary action to get into place.
Oh no.
Okay, now that he's into place, can Gil say one last thing?
What's Gil
Attack of
got to say?
opportunity. Attack of opportunity.
Gil's gonna just say,
Think, Lauren, think. You're gonna try and kill this guy by blowing up a massive, giant ball of dark side energy. Chances are he's gonna eat it. You're probably just feeding him.
You see, like, just before he had a tired look into his eyes, kind of a tired, weary, resigned look. His eyes are burning gold. You see the tiredness is gone, and you just see almost a manic rage in his eyes.
Rush up, join the group. Do we do flanking?
We don't do flanking.
Okay,
on this one.
didn't think so. That's fine. And just slash out. First going into. I mean, I've got to hit this. I'm doing Juyo Vapid to increase my crit range, so 18 and up for me with my mod. First attack. No, but that's a 17.
That'll hit.
Okay. 9 points.
Nice. He's getting low. You're
And
getting
then
lower.
go again.
That'll hit too.
9 more.
Perfect. You can slash into him. You see he's bleeding. He's getting kind of he's on his last legs of life. But you see he just almost doesn't even is not even really aware of it.
It's my turn.
Alright. Oh yes, let me do that too. I don't think anybody else hit. So you do take 9 psychic damage.
Oh,
as you
that's
kinda
right.
Cut into his aura. Alright. And he is up. He is going to sacrifice.
How long does that last? Is that concentration? Or is that hold?
No, it's just kind of a little what's it called?
One time?
Action. Yeah. He is going to sacrifice that though as he launches into a fury. And just pure rage. And he's going after Gil. You see him raise his saber up.
Just 300 him off the cliff there.
For real.
He's going to lash out saber first.
he's got advantage.
So that will hit
Oh.
for 19 plus
Oh.
2d6.
Oh,
that one, there you go.
nice.
Wow.
And you get
That's
your
good.
raging, so you get to half that. So you're still standing. Yeah, you're
Oh
still
my god.
Sweet. Then he's gonna
You
make
lucky duck, dude.
his unarmed strike. You see him just reach back and headbutt Gil. But this is really fortunate for you, Gil, that you were still standing, as he was gonna hit you if you fell.
And that one does take me out yet again.
All right, Ren, you are up.
All right. Okay. We're just gonna keep going here. So, I'm gonna, I guess. Oh man, I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm going to use my last 2 tech points here, and Colto Pack again on
That's a good idea.
on Gil. Okay, last 2 points here, and that is a 7. Oh, that was max for healing too.
Perfect. And Gil, give me a Constitution saving throw to see if you take a wound.
Let's see here.
Sweet. You don't. That is very beneficial.
His DC's up to 20 though now, right?
Yeah, your DC has to be. Yeah, I think it
Does
is.
it go
up to
5
20.
every time?
Is it 5 every time?
I'm not sure, but it's pretty high. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super high right now. Yeah, 5 every time. So starting at 10, second time 15, This is his third time, so it is a 20. Unfortunately, that 24 will succeed for you, which is really, really handy because he is going to slash at your corpse or slash at your body.
So
You got a nat 20 on the next one to avoid a wound.
So you see him just yelling, like, "You ruined everything. I loved you. You were my apprentice, a son. You came here and you allowed the galaxy to fall into darkness. And for that, you must die."
I still have my attacks after this. I do.
Oh, you did? Yeah, so that was just
Yeah.
a bonus action. So
Yeah.
do your attacks first.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I'm like, I don't want to interrupt your. Okay, I'm going
Go ahead.
to just blaster him down. I'm not wanting to take any chances either, so I'm going to use a superiority dice.
Okay.
So on each of them, because I have two, so we're just going for it here.
That'll
And
hit.
actually, does it? Yeah. Okay, let me double check here, because if like something like that, you can expend one dice to add to the roll. You can do before or after making the attack roll. Okay, cool. So I will keep it like that, and then do one more. If I get a bad roll, then I'll add it. I
That'll
think
hit.
that's fine. Yeah. Okay, and then damage, and then damage. Actually, trigger lock is on, but Quarry is not. Okay. And it still does it. I don't understand why.
I don't know how it rolls one right, but then the other one wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just do a
Yeah, just do a
D6 again.
D6. Yeah.
That's so weird. Oh. Okay. Nice.
Sweet. So that'd be 9, 15 on that one. So 7, and then 9 on the first one. So 15 damage. He is looking really rough. He is barely on his feet at this point. And he is going to slash down at Gil after that blast falls. So Gil, you have 2 failed death saves. Noru, you are up.
Oh wait, hold up. Gil's got 7 HP then.
Oh, I think you got.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, you healed him. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I healed. So
I forgot about that. Yeah. So you are back down, unfortunately, but you are not. You failed death saves, so.
Yep.
All right.
It's better.
Nat 20 on this con save.
Yeah, so that 20.
If he's raging, wouldn't that be halved?
No, you lose raise when you
You
get
need God gotchas,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because what's your con modifier?
5.
Oh, it's 5? Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, that's
not
yeah. I
20.
saw on the last one, so.
Okay. Yeah, so you do have 1 failed wound, or 1 failed death save from your wound. Alright, Noro, you are up.
Alright, I'm eating dinner, and my tooth is like super bothering me. So you guys are like, Garrett, dude, why are you picking at your tooth all day? It just hurts like a. So I'm going to stick to a good thing and run away. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna move out here. Ren, I'm gonna take a cue from your playbook and just run over here, precisely 35 feet away.
Oh, he doesn't have that aura up anymore, so you're good on that side.
I am still staying 35 feet away,
Yeah.
Fair
and then
enough.
I'm going to make 2 more attacks with my blaster rifle. Actually, I should probably drop that down a couple. And 2 more attacks with my blaster pistol. Yeah, normal. Blaster pistol. Yeah. Yes.
That'll hit.
Yes.
That too.
Damage. More damage. Double hit on both of them. Well, no, I can do double hit on one of them, but I can't do
Alright. Which one are you doing it on?
both. It doesn't matter. It's
Well, he's
not.
got resistance, so it kind of matters for the math portion of it.
I'll do it on the second one.
Alright.
That's pretty good.
So
So 8. So 20 damage in total.
Sweet. So he is looking rough. He has got a couple of HP left, but he is still on his
go.
feet. And he is going to use his second legendary to make that attack on Gil. So you see him just lash down at Gil's body. And will that hit? That will hit.
Ooh.
2 failed death saves. Gil, pressure is on. Give me a death save. Oh,
Does that give him 1 or 2?
actually, no, that
It's-
that fails, yeah, because you already failed that first one. So you see him
I've
just.
completed the character goal.
You see, as this wild abandon in Lorian's eyes, just pure rage as his plan came undone, as the thing he thought could save the galaxy was taken away from him. You see him slash down on what was his former apprentice, the person he considered the son, kind of a prodigal son. And you see just rage, he slashes, and then you start to see the life draining from Gil's body.
All Ping's fault.
And as you see the blade pass through him, you see kind of the little bit of light come back into Lorian's eyes. You see the yellow Sith rage fade, and you see just some recognition of what he has just done come to pass. And you see the Tolan kind of fall to his knees and just look, just kind of staring at his former apprentice body, just in shock, with some small tears flowing from his large eyes.
Mm.
If only I had rolled higher damage.
Elias is up. I don't actually. How do you guys want to handle this? He's dropped his blade. He's fallen to his knees. He does have a couple HP left, though. If you do want to finish him off.
I think
Ren won't do it.
Elias is gonna run over and
Try to help him.
I would say that Elias is gonna just run to Gil. Not
That seems,
if there's anything
yeah.
she can do. Following up though, Ul's doing it.
So you've got advantage on the strike. So actually, finish him. He's got 4 HP. So he's got... That'll hit.
So as I see him, just still in battle mode, in a rage of everything, and seeing Gil go down, despite our conflicts and butting heads, it still was unnecessary and frustrating, and will, probably feeds into, maybe the dark side that he's been fighting with himself, and that takes over. And as the Nautilin before him kneels down, Ul just takes and Count Dooku off, just off with the head.
Nice. You see the severed head start to roll down the cliff. The body falls back, and you do see the holocron roll out from his robes as Master Lorian breathes his last breath.
Definitely, if I can as well, kind of like immediately grab that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sweet. So yeah, you guys are out of initiative. You guys see Gil's body laying there, kind of Mandalorian armor, little saber burns in it, as it's kind of just growing cold.
Yell over at, have Ren, call Ren over, and after just a few moments, I'll look to Ren and say, despite being part of your past that maybe you don't wish to remember, is there a certain way that you Mandalorians wish to be laid to rest?
Yeah, Ren would know this. And just sort of nod and say, yeah, of course, for Gil.
definitely. So Ren would know that Mandalorians like to do funeral pyres. They either give their armor to descendants or kind of loved ones that they haven't, or if not, they're burned inside of it.
It's called
The
the Kirim.
did the Jedi do something similar then as well? I mean,
Yeah, it seems like everybody else burns their
It just-
bodies to
okay.
start with.
Yeah.
I think they're all zombies. Okay. So yeah, I was just gonna add on that like I'd turn to Elias at least and say we will also see if we can honor him as a Jedi as well. But yeah, I guess it's just light him up.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Ul about the holocron. Like, did you manage to find the holocron?
Yeah, I'll say yes. Kind of just pat. I'm a pouch. Actually, I've got my fancy coat that has a bunch of pockets. So
yeah.
I'll say I'll just nod to him. And if there's any intent on your end of reading into things, like I'm not displaying any deceptive nature in regards to that.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I'm
it's
gonna
just kind of like I have it.
I'm gonna ask to see it for a bit.
Ren. In the meantime, I'll say Ren is, doing the typical Mandalorian funeral stuff, which is elevated pyre, and laying Gil on top of it.
I'll just I'll respond to you, Noru, and say I think that there's other things we should attend to in this moment. We should all have a chance to study this object, this relic, soon enough.
There's not going to be any studying of this relic. It's a Sith artifact.
Are you guys gonna destroy it?
That's my intention.
I will ask you that. What are your intentions?
My master was a Jedi Shadow. The primary goal was to hunt down and find Sith relics or Sith remnants and destroy them. And I'm on my way to returning to knighthood, and I need to continue to do as my master would have wanted me to do. So I can't idly stand by and let Sith relics.
What all do we know about it?
So you know it is Darth Revan's holocron. So his personality at the time he was a Sith, I should say, was imprinted upon it. It kind of contains some of his knowledge that he gained through his studies of the Force. And you probably surmise that some of the abilities that the Lorian displayed kind of came from his study of the holocron.
Also, as a side, Noru has a grudge against Revan with all of the stuff that happened.
I mean, Ul kind of would as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not a big fan of Revan around here, just in general.
But no, that's kind of what Noru would go over.
That's gonna. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah,
I
There's
think-
a second. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. Ul's going to. There's reluctance, and any of you reaching out to the Force can sense that it's Ul's struggle with the dark side, that he wants to hold on to this, but at the same time he has that same resentment towards who this holocron belongs to, and they'll just pull it out and hand it over to you, Nora.
I'm just gonna take the relic and just ignite my lightsaber straight into the heart of the crystal or the holocron, and I'm just gonna smash it against a cliff and throw it into the sea. Just obliterate.
Wisdom saves for everybody.
Or throw it off the cliff and smash it to bits. So.
Perfect. The blade cuts through the holocron, and you do see it tumble down the mountain in pieces as Noru smashes it. As you guys are kind of discussing the holocron, and Ren goes about preparing the Mandalorian pyre. I think
Fire. Yeah.
Pyre.
Pyre.
Fire.
You guys do see kind of Gil's body beginning to be laid to rest, kind of laid out in his Mandalorian armor, kind of splendid on that side. All of his weapons, or are you guys keeping his weapons with him, or what are you guys doing?
I mean,
Or what would
Um,
Gil want? What would Gil-
I
Can we? Yeah.
I think
have
my
no idea.
interpretation would be just to leave it all with him. I think
Okay.
I'm
that's
gonna-
that's my interpretation.
I'm going to pick up his lightsaber from the Nautilum, and I'm gonna just carry that with me, just to kind of remember him, the crazy bastard.
Would you like to know what Gil would have wanted?
Yeah, go ahead.
What would you
Yep.
want to do?
Oh,
I think that would help, yeah.
absolutely take everything.
Okay.
other from the
Loot
armor.
my body.
Give the shotgun to Noru. Give the scatter gun to Lucy, and make sure that Hunter Rifle gets the Tory.
Ren, yeah. I guess sort of if Ren would have a sense of that, would start grabbing stuff in that way. Definitely unorthodox, but
I reach out the force, and I hear him saying, "Just take it. It's all yours."
Gil's one of the characters that can see he's telling everybody, like, hey, if I ever die, take all my shit. Take all my
Just take it.
Yeah.
Dang, this okay. Real fast, this is beautiful. But Gil, I was actively building him up so he could wield the Buster Saber with
Oh.
all the native requirements. Dang.
I feel bad. This is the second character like a month of yours that I killed off or got rid of. So.
Yeah, man, it's okay, man. Listen, I was smiling throughout this entire thing. This was great, man. Thank you.
I was thinking of doing the same kind of thing with Chuck's, where I was just like, "Hey, man, either I'm gonna die or this is just gonna eventually happen." So
yeah. Ren would as sort of this is all happening, we're actually doing the funeral stuff, sort of just take a second and say, in Mando we call this Kota Kiram, which means glory death, and we use sort of variations of it for different people, but Kota Kiram is for those who have fallen in battle to a force user or against insurmountable odds. And Gil certainly deserved a glory death.
I'm not used to Mandalorian traditions from this side, so this is new for me.
Is we elevate the pyre so that he might his spirit might join those other Mandalorian paragons.
Dude,
Give a nod to that, and there is no death. There is the Force.
agreed.
Then finally, Ren will say it's tradition to shout either war cries or perhaps tales of glory of the fallen warrior while he's being cremated.
Well, I mean, there was the time he jumped on top of the Rancor, grappled the witch from the Red Mountain clan, pile drived
Jumped on a lot
her
of animals. The
off
Acklay,
of.
Jeremy.
He really,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
really did, yeah.
Pile drived her off of the Rancor and then charged her into a cloud of darkness. So that certainly was.
May he rest while riding a Acklay or Rancor in giant field in the sky.
I will always
Acklay in
remember
the sky.
his relationship with Jeremy but more so his sort of uncleship that he had with the Padawans and younglings.
You see, Elias kind of grabs the hunting rifle. It says, I will bring this to Tori next time we go to Yavin. I know she would want this. Perfect. So, Ren, I'll give you the honors of setting the pyre ablaze.
Righty, yeah. Ren will do so. Just got a bunch of fire stuff already, so we're good. And yeah, set it up and set it ablaze, and for the best. You hear Ren just sort of shout a war cry that I won't try and recreate here.
Right.
Sort of just at the sky. Yep, exactly.
Sweet. So I'm gonna give you guys another 2 inspiration for that, especially Red. That was a great setup, man.
Thank you.
So you guys see kind of the smoke lifting from the pyre as Gil's body kind of eventually begins to disintegrate, but you do see kind of the Mandalorian helm kind of linger around as the fire kind of licks around it. And just kind of your fallen comrade pass into the Force. All right, so that's actually we'll leave it there for the session.
Yeah.
We'll end off there. Next session we'll pick up with a little bit of the consequences of Lorian's actions, and then we'll be able to meet Ultra's new character and see kind of what's going for. Which we'll have to find a good reason why he's on Dathomir, but we'll figure that out as we go.
Yep. Hey,
Well,
I have
roll the
a
punches.
I have a question to Gil. With your lightsaber, what kind of lightsaber is it, I should say?
It is a purple lightsaber with a slightly longer than normal hilt to accommodate the fact he uses multiple arms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the stats?
I don't think you put any odds on it. I don't think
Yeah.
I think was it martial? Yeah, it's a martial lightsaber.
Oh, it's a martial
Okay.
lightsaber. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, this was his goal. This was my goal with him from the very beginning. I didn't think I'd get this far.
All right, Ren is going to work tirelessly to make sure no one else achieves their goals. For fear of them getting killed off immediately.
Hey,
Gil
I
did
don't.
have in his backstory that he did want to kind of fall in battle, which is why I had Lorian go a little bit extra hard against him. But
Yeah.
Dude, that was amazing, glorious, and beautiful. Perfect way to
Right.
send him off.
Perfect. Well, definitely fun session, guys. I did not expect a death, but definitely some fun. So we'll pick up in 2 weeks with a little bit more on who is going to show up and kind of how that's going to go. So you guys do have the Dathomirian clans, which was a good idea from Gil to see if you can make it invisible, and we're going to play that out next session, see if that works at all.
So,
Yeah.
so Gil is going to be playing Shavaya, and she's joining the crew, right?
That'd be
Joel.
Oh, that would be one way we could do it.
If you wanted to, if you don't want to make like a backstory that would fit being on Dathomir, you could definitely play Shavaya, at least the next session until you guys get off the planet.
Ah.
Ah,
Hey,
Stopgap, yeah. That'd
you
be
could be one of the locals.
Hey, if you want to go like a night
Hey.
brother, yeah.
Be cool.
That way you didn't have to explain why you were here. You could just say, "Hey, I'm just this dude from the. I hear that my planet's gonna get destroyed. What's up, guys?"
What's up with that, huh?
there
What
is
did
the
you guys-
path
what are you
of,
guys doing here?
witchcraft. I could make my own rancor.
Good, yeah.
Could be
Oh.
like a druid or something.
Did anybody use any force powers this one? I keep forgetting that.
No.
I had
Um,
1 point left. I had 1 point left. But I used it on Force Empowered, so it didn't.
Sweet.
That doesn't apply. So
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I used all but my heal last turn or last time, and nothing this time, so I'm good.
I think
Um,
I only had like 6 points today, so I was playing real conservative.
He'll use the.
Oh, no.
Oh Jesus.
You guys are hunted. You
Gosh.
unfortunately, it's ping too. That sucks, but yeah, we're still
Oh,
counting it.
no.
We're gonna shit, I want to have him roll that.
Yeah.
I'll message him, see if he can just roll it in the dice rolls channel later to see,
Okay.
because I'll have him roll a d4. It's gonna see who is hunting him. You guys are I'll kind of throw this in there. Ping will, when he meets up with you guys, let you all know that he feels some type of presence. He feels it kind of take notice through the dark side of the force. His actions, depending on what he rolls in the d4, we'll have a little bit more of an explanation for it. But somebody's coming after you guys, which is kind of
Well,
fitting for where you guys are too.
I was about to say, seems like a lot of people are liking that at this point in time. It's the new hot
So
phase.
how do you evacuate a planet, guys?
Very carefully.
Just get everybody on a boat and take them somewhere else. That's all I'm saying.
That's a low-tech planet with very limited other ships outside
I
of
know.
yours.
Almost like any other planet, you could figure something out at least. They got ships, But no.
Because part of me was thinking like, oh, maybe we could try to like work with the guy, and then I was like, yeah, but he is evil though, so
Nah.
there's that.
I didn't expect you guys to destroy the holocron too. I had some fun with that, but it's probably the best choice. It was probably the best.
It was,
Yeah.
if when I asked and you said it was Revan, that was, if it was somebody else's, it might have been, I probably was going to ask Noru to probably throw me a persuasion check or something and let the dice help, because like genuinely, it wasn't like I was, like I think forward facing Ul was like, no, I'm not into it, but I think there is that, kind of back of the mind that probably would have been drawn to it, but I think the Revan thing was definitely a massive part of that.
Yeah. Probably would have gone a little bit different if it was someone else.
My natural persuasion won out today. And hopefully Master Hadlar won't be like, all right, you did your job. Congratulations. All right, cool. Fun session, guys.
Yeah, good stuff.
Definitely. All right, well, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. But yeah, definitely a fun one, guys.
Awesome.
All right.
Later.
All right.